The impossible has just happened. The probability of what's happening now is near zero. Three Six Sigma or sixth standard deviation events occurred in 1 week. Bonds, silver, gold. We're currently living through a statistical impossibility. Let me explain. Last Tuesday, Japanese 30-year bond recorded what's called a Six Sigma session. 2 days ago, silver did even better. It was a 5 Sigma on the rally, then reached a 6 Sigma on the drop. In a single session. In a fucking single session. Gold right now is up 23% in less than a month, and we are so close to another Six Sigma event when it comes to gold. And these are 3 Six Sigma events in a week. So explain quickly, in finance, we measure price moves around an average using standard deviations, which sometimes we call sigma. So, for example, 1 sigma is like mundane. It happens regularly. Once, 2, 3, 4 times a month. It's not an issue at all. 2 sigma, very common. Again, nobody pays attention. 3 sigma, things become rare. 4 sigma is exceptional. 5 sigma is extremely rare. Rarely ever happens. 6 sigma is once in 5 million occurrences. Wrap your head around that, guys. Wrap your head around that. That's the event, and that's the time we are living through right now. Okay, so let me give you an example of a few Six Sigma events that have happened like in the last few years. And first of all, I'm not wearing glasses for any other reason than just the monitor glare. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm wearing them to sound extra, conspiratorial or anything. But I cannot find my regular yellow glasses, so I'm wearing these. So that's the only reason. There's no other reason for that. Anyways, so linking back to the recent years, some Sigma event examples. For example, in 1987, the stock market dropped 22% in one session. That's a Six Sigma event. March 2020, COVID crash. That's a Six Sigma event. Swiss franc surged over 15% in a single session in 2015. That's a Six Sigma event. WTI oil turning negative in COVID in 2020. Negative, guys. That's a Six Sigma event. But never in recorded history, never, ever in recorded history, we've had 3 Six Sigma events occur in a week, let alone a month, a year, in a week. And I'm dumbfounded here. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And we are living through some unprecedented times. We are living through some absolute crazy times where on a daily chart, guys, on bonds are supposed to be zero volatility or very little volatility. You have prices moving out of Bollinger Bands on daily charts. When has that ever happened? Never. Same thing happened with gold. Outside of Bollinger Band for freaking days and days, if not weeks in a row. Look at this. Breaching Bollinger Bands on the upside. RSI sitting at freaking 92. When has that happened before? Let me tell you guys, never. Silver, for example. No, this is Dixie. Well, let me tell you silver, for example. Again here, breaching Bollinger Band over and over again, and RSI sitting at 87. So 3 6 standard deviation or 3 Six Sigma events occurring in a week is a statistical impossibility or statistical near impossibility. These are the times we are living through right now. These are the times you want to have insurance policy, you want to have gold, you want to have silver. These are the times where commodity currencies like Canadian dollar, Canadian dollar is not going up because of the political reasons. That is separate. Commodity currencies like Australian dollar, commodity currencies like South African rand, even though they are going lower because of different reasons. But I want to talk about Australian dollar. Why? Because it's on a tear. It's an absolute tear. Why? Because everybody is chasing something real, something tangible, something that they can hold on to. Because everything that was being financialized is now breaking the financial system is, as we know it, the Bretton Woods system as we know it is breaking in front of our own eyes, guys. Even I knew it was coming. I knew it was nigh, but I did not realize how violent it's going to be and how fast it's going to unravel. It's unraveling in front of our own eyes as we speak. Nothing is the same. Nothing is going to be the same going forward. So we need to adjust to this new reality. We need to adjust to what's going on. If, guys, you do not own any gold or silver, I don't care what the price is, go get some. If you own a lot of it, like I do, maybe you want to lighten up a little bit and then reload it when it goes a little lower. But there's a chance it won't go any lower. I don't know that. Nobody knows the future. But if you don't have any, now is the time to get it. And are things stretched? Absolutely. Are things going parabolic? Absolutely. What goes parabolic must also come down. And it will at some point. It will correct. And correction is going to be violent. People are going to think that, okay, bottom is falling out for everything. Got gold, silver, platinum, Australian dollar, and US dollar is going to go at a tear. Yes, I know all of that is going to happen. Today, tomorrow, I don't know that. What I do know is it will reverse, and then it's going to go up again. Silver is going to reverse, in my opinion. It's going to have a violent correction. Gold is going to have a fucking violent correction. And I want my followers, I want people who follow my work, and including myself, to load up when the time is right, when that correction happens. And again, I don't know how to say it, guys. I don't know. I don't want to get into the politics of it, but I cannot help but to blame what's happening, everything onto the breakdown of the system and the acceleration of the breakdown. It was meant to happen, but the acceleration of it is there's only one person to blame, and we would all know who that is. Now the latest Iran threat, and it's going to go make oil go parabolic if that happens. When that happens, Canadian dollar going to go shoot up. So AUD/CAD is going to get affected. So I want to leave this particular chat for overall Six Sigma events that are actually happening, which is gold, silver, and Japanese bonds, where Bollinger Bands are being crushed, stochastics are being crushed, RSI. None of all of these indicators are screaming bloody extremes as never ever seen before in our recorded financial history. And I want us to be aware of what's going on, because system is not the same. It's going to be changing. Everything is going to be changing going forward, and we need to be prepared for that. Nothing is going to be the same. And I want us to be on top of our game. I want us to make sure we are making informed decisions. Yes, AUD USD gone up, is shooting up like crazy. But when it reverses, it's going to reverse equally fast and equally aggressively, and everything is going to be all right. So that's it. I'll wrap it up for now. But be careful, guys. Be really, 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 really careful how you play these markets. If you don't have any gold, any silver, time is now to get it, because there's no end in sight as far as the volatility is concerned, both on the upside and then coming on the downside. And then on the upside, things are going to be absolutely crazy. There's no one direction that anybody, because norms are shattered. There's no normal anymore. There's no technical analysis. There's no fundamental analysis, because nothing is working right now. Everything is fucking broken. Everything is broken. So, same thing with stock markets. They're melting up right now. Why? Because there's no faith in the currencies anymore. Everybody is rushing towards something tangible. What is stock markets? They're businesses. They're real businesses behind it. So that's where everybody's rushing towards that. And there is a rush for everything tangible. There's rush for everything real. Everything that is financialized is being dumped. Everything financialized is being dumped. The leverage is being dumped. So that said, tread carefully. Now is the time to hunker down. Let this pass. Don't try to oversmart the markets. Let this pass. Let the dust settle. And we are here. We'll take care of each other. So, but that said, we're living through historical time. We're living through history right now. And things are going to get absolutely berserk from here. It's not going to calm down. Volatility is here to stay, guys, for foreseeable future. That idiot is in the office for another 3 years, and he's just getting started. What do you think he's going to do next? Do you think he's going to just let go of Greenland and not talk about it again? Do you think he's just not going to talk about Canada the way he is? What do you think is going to happen next? You don't know that. I don't know that. All I know is he's hell-bent on shaking the status quo, and he's successful at it. He's really, really good at it in what he's doing. So let's hunker down. Let's make sure our trading is extremely conservative. Let's make sure I would rather make less this month or next month versus taking a whole lot of risk. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.